परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. Lord Sriman Narayana comes to this earth in every yuga. And there is a reason why he actually comes to this earth in every yuga. In his Bhagavad Gita, which he told to Arjuna, he tells, Arjuna, there are 3 reasons why I am actually doing an avatar. Paritranaya sadhunam. I need to protect the sadhus. Vinasaya cha dushkritam. Vinasam, which means someone who does harm to those sadhus. Dharma samsthapanarthaya. I need to make sure dharma lives in this world. So these are the 3 reasons, predominant reasons, I actually come to this earth. He says, I come to this earth. From where he comes? There are 5 stages of Sriman Narayana. First stage is called Paravasudeva. Paravasudeva is Narayana in Sri Vaikunta. He has one foot like this, other foot on the ground. He has Sri Devi next to him. He sits in Adishesha Paryantam and then does a yoga. That is how he is actually presented himself in Paraloka, which is Sri Vaikunta, where all the Muktatmas, Punyatmas, Nitya Surigals like Garudan, like Vishwakshenar, everybody goes and then prays to Lord Narayana. In Samaveda, it says like Ahamannam, 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 Ahakrislokakrit, Ahakrislokakrit, Ahakrislokakrit. Everybody comes surrounding the Lord and then they say Ahamannam, Ahamannam, Ahamannam. I am like a food. You need to eat. You need to have that particular enjoyment of enjoying me. That's what all the Atmas, Muktatmas, Nitya Surigal tells Lord Narayana in Paraloka. Next stage of him is Vyuga Vasudeva. We call that as a Parkadal in Tamil, Shirabdi in Sanskrit, where he actually sleeps in Adishesha in a big beach or a sea where it is full of white. That is why we call it as Pal Kadal. Pal is milk. Kadal, they have actually taken it from us and they named it as Milky Way. We call it as Par Kadal. So which means he actually sleeps in that Adishesha Paryanta. Lakshmi actually sits on his foot and then makes sure that he sleeps peacefully. That is what is the second stage of Lord Narayana. Third stage is Vibhava Vasudeva. Vibhava Vasudeva is nothing but he did 10 avatars, right? Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, like that he did 10 avatars. So those are Vibhava Vasudeva, which means any of the Deva will go and then request in Shirabdi. No one can go inside Vaikunta. Only the Muktatma can go inside Vaikunta. Vyasa actually says, Nachapunara vartate, Nachapunara vartate. When you go inside, you cannot come outside. It is a one-way street. That is what they actually say about Vaikunta. So, all the Devas, whenever they have an issue, whenever they have been troubled by Rakshasas, they go to Shirabdi and then request Lord Narayana. Based on their request, he actually comes as Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Nrsimha, Vamana, Rama, Krishna, n number of avatars. For the count, we have Dashavatar, which is 10 avatars. But other than that, he has done avatar of Mohini. He has done avatar of Hayagrivan. He has done avatar for an elephant. So for everybody, he can do an avatar. we have just for account, we have as a Dashavatar. But there are n number of avatars Lord Narayana has actually done, which is called Vibhavavataram, which is Vibhava Vasudevan, which is the third stage of Narayana. Fourth stage of Narayana is Antaryami, where he sits within us. He is always watching us, what we speak, what we think, what we do. That is what Andal actually says. You need to be pure in all the three things, on what you speak, on what you think, on what you do. In fact, she actually puts it in the order. Whatever you think is what you speak. Whatever you speak is what you do. So your thinking has to be proper so that your speaking will be proper. If your speaking is proper, you will be the man of action. Whatever you speak is what you will do. That is what Andal says. Vaginal paadi, manattinal sindikka, thumalar thuvittudu. You have to always think about him in his brain, in your brain. And you have to always tell his namavali in your mouth. Then you have to do a sharira kainkarya to him. Because in today's world, people give money and then they sit home. God don't expect money from us. He has every money. In fact, the money we have is what is given by him. He is not just expecting money, which is one part of it. The other part of it is we need to go to the temple. We need to clean the temple. We need to make sure that his place is clean. And that is what one of the Acharya says. More and more you go to temple and then clean the temple, your brain and your heart will get cleansed on its own. So that is what we need to do. So within inside, he is watching us on what we do. That is Antaryami. These are the first four stages. The fifth stage is the Lord present over here, which is called Archavatara. He is present in all the temples near us. He is present as a diagram. He is present as a picture. He is present as a murti. He is now with us in all the forms, which is called the final stage. We can say it as a final stage, but for us, if you think of it, that is the first stage. Because we cannot go and see an Antaryami. We cannot go and see Rama and Krishna now. We cannot go to Shirabdi or we cannot go to Vaikuntha. For us, he has come for us. So this Lord Krishna who is standing near me has made himself very gracious to stand near me, because he knows I am not born in Dwapara Yuga. He knows I cannot go to Shirabdi or go and see Rama or Krishna. So he makes sure that he is with us all. So Archavatara is the first stage for us. Maybe the fifth stage for him. It's a first stage for us because we see probably Ranganatha, we see Trivenkadamudayan, we see Melkotai. So all these people, all the Vasudeva around us, we see, right? That is our first stage. They take to the next stage. Then to the next stage, finally we go to the Vaikuntham. So the avatar is the third stage of Sriman Narayana. He says there are three reasons, right? Within those reasons, for the avatar, the reasons will change. The predominant reason is these three reasons. Paritranaya sadhunam, vinasaya tajuskrutam, dharma samsthapanartharya. These are the three reasons, are the predominant reason. But for Krishna, the reasons may be different. For Rama, Pitruvakya Paripalanam was one of his main reasons. And for one husband, one wife is another very, very important thing. And how to behave with your brother, how to behave with the Acharya, how to behave with your gurus. So all these things are the inside reason he demonstrates. Similarly, Krishna has actually demonstrated a lot of great things in his life, which is what we are going to see in the first week. So tomorrow it's going to be a birth of Krishna, and this month is a Margazhi month, which is starting from tomorrow. It is going to be an excellent month for all the Astikas over here, and I'm going to tell why it is excellent month tomorrow. So tomorrow let us meet with a birth or avatar of Lord Krishna. Jai Shri Narayana.